The church told you that Esther's story is about courage. It is not. It is about preparation. The courage was the last thing that appeared. And it only appeared because everything else had already been built. Esther 4:16. If I perish, I perish. That sentence did not come from nowhere. It came from 12 months of discipline, mentorship, and character that nobody saw. Dagaichik built in a palace before anyone knew her name. You are waiting to feel ready. Waiting for the right moment, the right platform, the right position. And the lie you have been living with is this: that the position will make you ready. Esther's story dismantles that lie in the first chapter. She did not become the woman who could say, "If I perish, I perish," on the day she was crowned. She became that woman in the 12 months before anyone knew her name. This video is about the 7 habits she built before the crisis arrived. Because for such a time as this is not a promise about timing. It is a statement about preparation. And the 7 habits that prepared Esther for her moment are the same ones that will prepare you for yours. Read that again. Habit 1. She submitted to a process she did not choose, Tiki, and excelled inside it. Esther Act 2, 8-9. Esther was taken to the king's palace and entrusted to Haggai, the Gamburi. She did not choose the process. She was taken. And inside a situation she had no control over, she chose how to respond. She submitted to Haggai's instruction with full engagement. And Haggai noticed. He gave her the best place, the best treatments, 7 attendants, Dink-D. Not because Esther demanded it, but because she gave everything to the process she was handed. But here is what nobody told you. The Hebrew word used for Esther's response to Haggai is hesed. It's covenant faithfulness, loyal love, the same word used for God's relationship with Israel. Esther brought hesed into a situation that deserved none of it. A foreign palace, an unwanted process, a position she never sought. And the first person who saw it gave her everything he had. The habit is this: bring your full character into the process you did not choose. Because how you respond to the process you did not choose prepares you for the moment you cannot predict. Habit 2. She concealed what was not yet time to reveal. Esther 2:10. Esther had not revealed her nationality because Mordecai had forbidden her to do so. Not out of shame, out of wisdom. She trusted the instruction even without a full explanation. Not everything that is true about you is ready to be released. Not every gift, every calling, every identity needs to be declared before the moment that requires it. Esther carried her full identity, her people, her heritage, her God, in silence, until the moment that silence would cost more than disclosure. Now stop. The woman who announces everything before the season requires it spends the moment of maximum impact with nothing left to reveal. Esther's secret was not a liability, it was leverage. Held in reserve until the exact moment it could change everything. There's a time to be known and a time to be hidden. Esther understood the difference. And that understanding is what made her revelation devastating when it finally came. Habit 3. She asked for wisdom instead of advantage. Esther 2:15. When the turn came for Esther to go to the king, she asked for nothing other than what Haggai suggested. Every other young woman requested whatever she wanted from the storehouse. Esther asked the man who knew the king best what he recommended. She did not walk into the most important moment of her life relying on her own judgment. She sought the counsel of someone with more knowledge of the room she was entering, and she acted on it completely. Think about that for a second. Me. Resources can be taken away. Wisdom compounds. The woman who asks the right question before the most important room will always outperform the woman who brings the most impressive presentation. Habit 4. She maintained her relationship with her mentor when she no longer needed to. Esther 2:20. She continued to follow Mordecai's instructions as she had done when he was bringing her up. She was queen. She had direct access to the most powerful man in the known world. And she was still following Mordecai's instructions, not because she was required to, because she recognized that the wisdom that had brought her to the palace was the same wisdom that would keep her effective inside it. The habit of honoring mentorship does not end when the position arrives. The position is precisely when it matters most. Type Amen. If you are claiming this, that the mentor who shaped you in obscurity deserves your honor and influence. Habit 5. She fasted before she acted. Esther 4:16. No, fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days. I and my attendants will fast as you do. D. When this is done, I will go to the king. D. The crisis had arrived. Yeah, every hour counted. And Esther's first response was not strategy. It was 3 days of fasting. She did not act until she had done the internal work the moment required. The boldness of, if I perish, I perish, did not come from confidence. It came from 3 days of stripping everything away until only the assignment remained. The most courageous sentence in the book of Esther was spoken after the fast, not before. Preparation always precedes proclamation. Habit 6. She chose the right moment, and waited for it. Esther 5:1-8. The king held out his golden scepter. He asked what she wanted, up to half the kingdom. And she did not answer immediately. She invited him to a banquet, then to another banquet. At the second banquet, at exactly the right moment, she made her request. Esther had the answer ready, and next, she had the words. She had the access, and she waited. Not from hesitation, from precision. She read the room, the moment, the king, and chose the exact point of maximum receptivity to speak. Now stop. Most people release the right words at the wrong moment and wonder why they did not land. Esther's influence was not just about what she said. It was about when she said it. The woman who has built the internal habits has the patience to wait for the moment when the words will do the most work. Habit 7. She used her influence for others, not for herself. Esther 7:3-4. Grant me my life and spare my people. She did not use her access to the most powerful man in the world to secure her own comfort. She used it to save her people. Every habit she had built, the submission, the wisdom, the mentorship, the fasting, the timing, was deployed in service of something larger than herself. The position was never the destination. The position was the delivery mechanism for the assignment, and the assignment was never about her. Here is what Esther did not do. She did not campaign for influence. She did not announce her calling before it was tested. She did not act before she had prepared. She did not speak before the moment was ready. She submitted, concealed, asked, honored, fasted, waited, and then walked through the door that all of it had prepared her for. For such a time as this is not a promise that the right moment will find you. It is a statement that the woman who has built the right habits will recognize the moment when it arrives, and will have everything she needs to walk through it. You are not too unknown. You are not too ordinary. You are not too late. Esther was an orphan, a foreigner, a woman in a court that had just discarded its previous queen. None of that disqualified her. The habits did not require a platform to be practiced. They required a decision. The same decision available to you today. Drop "I receive this" in the comments if you are choosing today to build the habits before the moment, not after it.